Alrighty then. Well, you know the name. You most likely by this point know the drill. Goodie's positioning of the sun, everybody. The name is Blue Fang, and welcome back to some more Sly 2 Band of Thieves. Last episode, I got all the collectibles we could, and we are still very, very short on money for the Feral Pounds. This time, I think it's about time we actually did some missions. So, yeah, I guess instead of doing missions, I'm gonna keep pickpocketing. But no. There's where we gotta go, so let's traverse this map with the explicit intent of getting a mission done. This place seems so imposing. But also, like, how exactly does this place really work, even? Shit. Crawl all the way back up. Yeesh. I don't... Yeah, I'm not sure if Predator Awakes is the worst level. Don't get me wrong, I still don't like it. But, like... holy cow, was this a bad one. There it is. There we climb it up. It kind of feels like something Jay Review said when he's like, when he plays through this game, he doesn't like the final level, but he's already here, so he might as well play through it and beat the game. That's kind of what I'm doing right now. Just, I liked every other level. I liked it. I think level-wise, I don't know. I like a Starry-Eyed Encounter, and I like Starry-Eyed Encounter, and I like Black Chateau. I like those two. I didn't like Predator Awakes. Prague, well, not Prague, but Jailbreak felt intimidating, but that was the point. And plus, Bentley got some good stuff. And a Tangled Web, I actually really like the level design there. Let's do Mission 1.
Instruments have picked up large magnetic fields radiating from inside that blimp. If Arpeggio's already started reassembling Clockwork, that's where you'll find him.
Sly, your hat is flying like
Don't waste
Arpeggio.
any time here, Sly. Get to the blimp and take some recon
Oh, there's your hat.
To build the plan, we need to know how close they are to reviving Clockwork.
Relax, Bentley. I've got it under control.
No, you don't. You gotta go in there. So I can make this. Climbed on. We feel so tiny compared to this thing. Do 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 do.
I had no idea they could reassemble Clockwork so fast.
Calm down, Bentley. He might be in one piece, but he doesn't appear to be, you know, alive. Let's stick to the format here. How about some recon photos?
You're right. We need to be informed to create a plan of action. Try to get a shot of Clockwork's head, a mech egg, and one of those spinning magnetic inducers. They seem important to the procedure, but stay away from the guards. If you get detected, we won't have time for a second chance. These magnetic inducers seem to be holding the Clockwork parts together.
Alright, so we destroy them, and he's done, right? Alright, this guy looks like he has something important. Don't defeat Arpeggio's guards. So something tells me this is gonna turn into a pickpocketing mission.
These magnetic inducers seem to be holding the Clockwork parts together.
His butt. So we need to sneak around. All right, let's get back to basics. One, talk about wireless HDMI transmitters and receivers later. Come on, how does this not count for a good shot? We be hiding.
Clockwork appears completely inanimate. We still might have a chance.
Okay, that's where the final one is. I love his little motif. For Sly's music, anyway.
I'm sensing radioactivity from inside those mech eggs. I wouldn't get too close.
Radioactivity.
I'm detecting voices from the front of the blimp. I think it's Arpeggio.
Alright, so there's voices, and we think one of them's Arpeggio. I can see clearly it's Arpeggio and Neela.
Neela? Neela's here too!
I know!
Here he is, the mastermind behind this blimp and the source of all our
He's like,
problems.
huh? That was such a derpy photo.
I can't believe it. She must have been working with Arpeggio all along. I don't need to study those photos to see the writing on the wall. Clearly, Neela and Arpeggio have conspired together to rebuild Clockwork. And it looks like they're dangerously close to realizing their goal.
Look, Bentley, I know it's not your style, but I need a quick plan of attack. Try to think of a way, any way, to stop Clockwork from getting reassembled.
Well, those magnetic inducers seem to be holding the parts together. If you reverse their polarity, it should pull Clockwork apart. Unfortunately, the inducer speed control station is locked down tight. Pickpocket keys for the 4 patrolling guards to get at it. Then you'll need to manually reverse the polarity of each inducer deck at the top of their rotation.
Consider it done.
I'm making this the thumbnail right here, right now. There you go, future me. There's one. Can I take him out now? That I can. Grab the key. Thank you. Alright, so there's this guy. How do you live, like... Bro. How do you, A, not feel this big-ass pocket, have a cane being poked into your butt, but also your pocket then proceed to feel significantly lighter? And, dude, I've been taking out the guards. First off, hi, how do you not see me? Second, you notice that this place is suspiciously empty?
Now get to the speed control station to slow down the spinning inducers.
Let's do it.
Now that the inducer decks are spinning slower, get up there and reverse the polarity of each deck.
So do I gotta, get on top of those? Alright, one pool invite that I unfortunately had to turn down later. Is it these that I gotta do? It's these. And I died. Did he just go, eh? Well, now they're back. How does Arpeggio not see the absolute riot that Sly's causing? I don't know what to do. I do not know what to do. I don't. Alright, so I want them to. I think now I do know. What the shit? What was that? Alright, I'll wait for the next one to come around for this side. He's holding that with his teeth for his bare life. Or for dear life, I should say. Oh, dear! Yeah, this one's coming. Of a steady diet of jealousy and hatred. I remember Clockwork's original voice, like, I survived this many years off a steady diet of jealousy and hatred. Cooper, you. I don't know, does he remind me of... I think he reminds me of Virgil a little bit. Sly Bentley Murray. Uh-oh.
What's all this then? The magnets have been reversed. But... by Jove! It seems to have locked the clockwork parts into place! Excellent!
Sly Cooper! Of course this would be your doing.
Mr. Cooper, no doubt you believed a reversal would pull the old bird apart, eh? But it seems to have had quite the opposite effect. I'm truly grateful.
Oh
When
no.
powered up, I'll join myself to its circuit and be born anew!
All this because you can't fly. You're pathetic.
Immortality! Immortality is what I seek. The other Claw Gang members were much too short-sighted. They were satisfied using the clockwork parts to drive their various trivial
Yeah, so
means, but not me.
literally if we
No,
did nothing,
I saw
this
them
wouldn't have
for what
happened.
they were, the keys to life eternal.
So, what? You had Neela put me on the scent back in Cairo, and then waited while I stole the parts from the other Claw Gang members. All the while not arousing any suspicion that you were behind it all?
You make it sound easy, Cooper. I had to carry your pathetic gang through that first set of heists. I was overjoyed when Arpeggio let me toss you in jail. I could finally go after the parts myself.
But acquiring all the parts was only half the equation. Think,
So, never mind. Clockwork still would have been revived, just
It was fueled by his hatred for my
we were a
family.
pawn to flex his ego.
That's right. Hatred. Putting his gears and wires together was child's play, compared with accumulating that much hatred.
Can't make people hate.
My poor naive boy. My meticulous mind has found a way. As your hippopotamus friend will attest, spice consumption makes you both angry and susceptible to hypnosis. The Contessa, hypnotist extraordinaire, devised a way to command people through the use of flashing lights. I've created this blimp to be a massive transmitter of those precise light frequencies. The only problem I faced was finding a suitable source of light waves.
Northern Lights. You've been collecting Northern Light energy so you could hypnotize everyone beneath the blimp.
Hypnotize those who'd eaten food covered in illegal spice. Thank goodness for Dmitri. Through his nightclub, he got the whole city to consume the spice.
You're going to Paris to unleash a hypnotic light show of hate. That's outlandishly cruel.
Perhaps, but necessary to give Clockwork his spark of
Damn.
immortality. Ah well, my new body awaits me. Be a dear, Neela, and keep him covered. Ta-ta!
Why would she do that?
Stupid Arpeggio. I double-crossed the Koopa gang, Interpol, and Carmelita. What made you think I wouldn't do the same to you?
This is preposterous. You're my protege.
That's-
Not the next candidate for my immortality.
I mean,
demand
protege
you
would make her
exit
the next
Clockwork
candidate.
Frame or...
He just straight up fucking dead.
Behold, Herakla is born!
I mean, I guess there wasn't really much else he could use for a name, but still. Like how Slad's looking back at the camera like, did you see this shit?
As we all know, things are looking grim. Neela has joined herself to the Clockwork Frame, and the Union has produced Clockla. She's out and free to terrorize the world. This blimp is still in motion to Paris. I can only assume Arpeggio's autopilot will activate the Hate Hypnosis light show. If that happens, there'll be no stopping Clockla. She'll be immortal. But we still have a chance. In her new form, she'll need to draw a lot of energy from this blimp's engines to stay strong. If we can disable the engines, that should be enough to weaken her to a state in which we can attack. Getting at these engines will require all three of us to work together in perfect harmony. We've pulled off some tough jobs in the past, but they were just the warm-up round for what we'll be going through tonight.
Oh, never mind. I might have to use the eyes. I don't know what I'm going to use for the thumbnail, but what I do know is I still have nowhere near enough money. And if you do the jobs in a certain order, you never actually have to go back to the safe house to swap characters. You gotta start with Sly. I think if you start with Sly, you never actually have to go to the safe house to swap characters in this mission or episode, which could be cool.
Disable that engine room. You and I are going to have to work together.
Happy to have you along, Bentley. What do you need me to do?
Pickpocket the guard's keys to the engine room. Once you've got the door open, I'll take over.
Okay, you should take your position. It's not gonna take me long to lighten these guys of their keys.
Okay. Come on, we can do this. Alright, there's one engine room key. I see another guard. Okay. on. The key, the key, the key. I need the key. Where's the key? Where's the key? The beautiful key. It's in the mausoleum. That is my pocket. There, he's done. There's 3 and 4. Where's, and up there is 5. Okay. There's that guard. Keep thinking that I missed something whenever I see those lights, but no, I didn't miss anything. So that guy all the way over there has our key. There's 1. Come on, come on. 2. And key number 3. And he's also completely donezo. That guy? Ooh, he does have treasure on him. Get his treasure. Get his treasure. Really? Alright, you know, even if I'm not like I know pickpocketing gets you more coins than taking them out, but at least taking them out still gets you coins, so even then we are still incrementally getting closer to our goal for the feral pounds. You know what the worst part is? This guy has a treasure. Okay, fine. Get over here. You die. Sly can be pretty damn scrappy when he wants to be. Alright, so you're running around all the way over here. Gimme. Gimme. That's number 4. Cuatro. Health? Health! Hey. And 5 is all the way over there. Really? That guy noticed me from on that pole, but the other guy inside the blimp didn't notice me when I was sitting right in front of him, eye level on a gate. Okay. Sly Cooper, or Sly Raccoon as he's known in Britain. If I have any British viewers or European viewers, is Cooper like a legit curse over there? That's all 5.
Okay, Sly, I'm waiting by the engine room door.
Where's the engine room door? It's over on the other side, okay. On the other side. Ooh. Running, 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 running away. I'm running away from that guy. Yep, there we are. 684. Yeah. Okay, so I think before I start the next episode, I'm getting all the coins I need. Because it's clear to me that I ain't getting them naturally. Alright, open them up.
You're on.
Yeah, because this mission, then we do the Bentley.
I'm looking at these blueprints, and I think you've got to shoot out all the bulbs with your dart gun to get up to the second level. Here's the hard part. Once you shoot a bulb, you'll need to then take out the bulb the electricity is going to. If you miss and break the wrong bulb, there'll be a big power surge and kablam!
So, yep. So we need to actively do some target practice and test this Bentley. Thankfully, though, like, it will tell you which one it's connected to with the red line. So that's good. Ah, I missed it. It's okay, it's okay, it's coming around. It can come right back around, right around like a record, baby. There we go. Shit. Alright, let it come back around. There we go. Do-do-do-do-do. Lamb. Get you. That's done. Get that one. And this one. Then that one. Alright, there's only 2 more to go. Van down und van to go. There we go.
Okay, pal. You're all set to bounce up to the next level.
Where's the bounce pad? There's the bounce pads.
If I'm reading this right, it looks like you need to bomb those power nodes to get into the control room. Once that door is open, you'll be able to shut this engine down for good.
Okay, so we're on alert. But it looks like this is taking care of itself.
Take it all the way, buddy. Flip the override switch and this engine is toast.
Okay, I'll do it, Murray. I'm doing it.
That's one less engine for that creepy clockla thing to draw power from.
Slide Bentley Murray. Alright, we are at 90% completion, and I think this is a good place to end it. So, next time on Sly 2, Band of Thieves, we're going to continue tearing down this blimp, and I will also probably have enough to get the final upgrade we need. But until that time happens, you know the name, you know the drill, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!